Hi, I'm Seth M. Siegel, author of Let There Be Water, Israel's Solution for a Water-Starved World. I'm delighted to learn that my book is coming out in Vietnam in the language of Vietnamese, a country that I've long admired and a language which sounds beautiful to my ear. I'm sorry that I can't be with you, but I'm glad that I could provide you with this video. I admire the people of Vietnam. I know that you have had a remarkable history, overcome all kinds of adversities, and now you have a new problem in agriculture with making sure that you can grow enough food to keep your own people content and well-fed. And now we also have a problem all over the world with people having the same problem of making sure that there's enough water to grow food. So how did I get involved in this whole project of writing a book about water? Well, here's what happened. About 5 years ago, I went to a meeting of an organization that I'm a member of, and I learned at that meeting that the world is going into a profound and long global water crisis. 60% of the world's landmass, billions of people around the world, this report said, would find themselves without adequate amounts of water to grow food, to bathe, to drink, to cook food, and so forth. And I became very concerned. And so I wanted to know what I could learn more about this. And as I studied the problem, I learned a few things. First is, it's a very real problem. The world is already experiencing some of the bad consequences of what they said would be coming. And this is years away from when they said it was going to hit with full force. Also, what I discovered was, to my utter amazement, was that a little country in the Middle East, the country of Israel, has solutions for what the world's problems are. Now, why was I surprised? Well, Israel is a country that is 60% desert. The other 40% is semi-arid. It has one of the world's fastest growing populations. It has a dynamic economy. And it has suffered terribly from climate change, with annual average water from the rain coming being less than 25% than it was just a few years ago. And it wasn't all that much a few years ago. So with all these considerations, I said to myself, how is it that Israel is so water abundant today that it has enough water for its own people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, healthy, clean, safe water? How is it possible that they're completely self-sufficient in fruits and vegetables? How is it possible they have enough water to share their water with their Palestinian and Jordanian neighbors in significant amounts? How is it possible, I asked, that they have enough water to grow billions and billions of dollars a year worth of fruits and vegetables to share with people all over the world? And so I went out to learn what they did, and after learning what they did, I thought this is a remarkable story that the world needs to hear. It's a almost heroic story, a story of a country overcoming nearly insurmountable obstacles to achieve a great future for themselves by achieving great amounts of water. They did this through smart technology, through smart governance. They did this through using market forces like pricing. They did it by encouraging lots of conservation. And now these are lessons that the whole world can share. Whether a country is rich or poor, whether it's at the beginning of its development cycle, already well established, wherever it is in the world, there are lessons from Israel. And I hope that in this book that is now coming out in Vietnamese, you'll be able to share this with your compatriots and your co-nationalists in Vietnam. I hope someday soon that I will be able to visit Vietnam and have conversations with many of you about my book and about the lessons from my book and what it is that Vietnam can do to help fix its own situation, and that Vietnam in turn can be a model for others around the world. Thank you.